do what you want to do, but why y'all even wasting y'all time?
Right.
And let me read what the Lord says about all that debate. I didn't mean to cut you off. But we do all things, dearly beloved, for your edifying. For I fear lest when I come, I shall not find you such as I would, and that I should be found unto you such as ye would not, lest there be debates, envying, wrath, strifes, backbiting, whispering, swellings, and tumults.
Yeah, so once again, man, this is why our elders are telling you, man, we don't get involved in that circus, man. We don't get involved in that nonsense, man. Right. Because this is a game to you guys, man. This is really not about bringing the so-called black community together as you guys claim. Right. Because that's all y'all stuck on, man. We not stuck on no black folks and all this other bullshit, man. It's about bringing our people together, man.
Yep.
Y'all the ones stuck on this color and all this other nonsense, man.
That's right. Yep. And bottom line, you don't have the truth. You don't have the spirit, and what you're doing was made of men, so it's gonna come to naught. All right. That Egypt, and Amun-Ra and King Tutankhamun, who are the hell is niggas? All that Egypt shit has nothing to do with us. All right. Ham, which is where all that comes, they ain't even in our same family tree. When you really look at it, they're not Hebrew. They're not Shemitic.
And nobody's stopping you from taking your black ass to Egypt.
Yeah,
ain't nobody. You want to go over there and be an Egyptian? Do it. What's stopping you?
And for the 1,000th time, where are the damn? Do y'all have any Africans, real Africans, in your damn crew?
Where are they at?
Where are they at for you guys to be spitting all this stuff about Africans coming together? Like, where are they at?
They're in Sierra Leone. They're in what's that? Sierra Leone. What's the other one?
Congo.
The Congo.
Sudan.
Sudanese, all of them. Go over there and pick them
They
up.
over there eating Ebola, bananas, and all kinds of shit.
That's the spirit.
But I'll tell you this. I look at Shaka Amos on my computer screen, and I said he embodies everything that the Lord said not to do. He shaves his head bald. Yeah. He's got tattoos all over his head. Yeah. He's got this long ass fucking
dumbass
weird ass braid, and it's not even real. I saw a video. Hold on one second. I saw a video from January. This nigga had a fade like Rob Kadar. Wow. Now all of a sudden, this is what, September, and he got a lock down to here. Now if that's real, you need to be spreading word to the black woman how to grow your hair.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That as you say, motet.
So if you don't want us to call you gay, stop acting gay.
Yeah.
You putting weave in your hair. That's a sign of a woman. About the most feminine person I've ever seen.
But he's supposed to lead us as a manly leader into the next.
Back to Africa. If you want to go to Africa, it's just a plane trip and a passport away. Go ahead,
Nah, it's all good, man. Nigga out there looking like Adebisi and shit with that damn thing on the side of his damn head.
Right. And it's not even real.
It's not even real, man. I'm like, what is wrong? Like, and we're not saying this just to sit here and crack jokes, man. Right. This is not a game, man.
Right.
Y'all cats don't get it. As many times we keep telling you, there's no such thing as black Hebrew Israelites. You still repeat it. In a way, y'all niggas think y'all slick, man, but y'all still be trying to brainwash people, man. Y'all still stuck on it. And you done confronted the elders, man. They done told you for the 1,000th time. And if you've seen any of the elders' videos, you've seen how our so-called Africans have walked by them telling you, I'm better than you because I'm an African. I'm better than you. They're telling you to your face, you are not our people.
Yeah, that's true. He said, I'm better than you. I'm African. That was a dark man, black man, so-called black man looking at another so-called black man and telling him he's better than you.
And they don't even like you. That's right. They don't even like telling you, they don't even like telling you that they're African. They'll be quick to tell you what tribe they're from before they even tell you they're African. Our remember coming up as a child, man, throughout my years, middle school to high school, man, I used to beef with Africans all the damn time. They used to stay away from us, man. I can't tell you how many times, man, we used to fight them as a group, man. I never understand why until now.
Africans, they ain't our people. And ultimately, look, all of the you back and forth trying to come at us and say that we're wrong and this and that and the other. At the end of the day, which we didn't get around to before that dude left. End of the day, where are your prophecies? At the end of it all,
that's right.
Prophecy is the main thing to let you know whether or not that you're authentic, that the book that you preach from is the truth. What it's saying as far as prophecy coming, has it come to pass, and is it coming to pass? And the answer for this Bible is yes, 100%.
And saying that, brother, that's the whole thing, man. Y'all still trying to argue on whether y'all African and all this other type of nonsense and how we need to come together, but you don't see the world falling apart around you. That goes to show you're not even paying attention to what's going on in the world.
Right.
And why don't you go over there and try to save your African people that's dying of that damn Ebola right now?
First of all, well, people so-called love Obama, Banana Boy. This piece of shit, right? And I mean nothing short of the word piece of dumb. That's a Hamite. He's of the nation of Ham. He is not of Shem, which is where we come from, Shem. Right? So he's not even dealing with us. He doesn't deal with the welfare of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and won't.
As concerning those debates, I'm going to jump back on that topic real quick. Romans 1:28, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Reprobate mind, man. Like, it's still not, once again, it's still not clicking. We got to tell y'all for the 1,000th time. We are not black Hebrew Israelites. And everything we don't believe everything that's in every single book. We pick out the bones. You know, when it comes to reading on that history in books like Babylon and Timbuktu, everything in that book is not true. We understand that. We know that. We tired of telling you dumb clowns that, man. But we read our history and it all matches up according to what's in the scriptures, what's in history. You can't do that according to your Egyptology.
Right.
And yet, you're still talking about bringing the black community together when the world is falling apart around you. Continue, brother.
And God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do things which are not convenient.
None of that is convenient, man.
That's right.
None of that. It means nothing of what you're talking about. But what we're out here talking about, man, is like people like, it's people like you, man. You just don't understand why y'all don't get it. No, we do understand why you don't get it, because you're not of the elect. That's clear as day, 100% that you're not of the elect.
That's right. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things.
That's it. You talking about he coming out the woodwork? Hey, yo, we'll talk. I just want to tell y'all that yo, I still love y'all, but like, man, look, we don't have love for you 2/3, man. Right? Yeah, we don't. That's one thing. Still got love for you guys, man, but you're wrong about. I can just take one book and prove you guys wrong. No one has done that, man. Why do you think we still out here?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is the type of faith we have coming out here. We know what we're reading about and prophesying about is true, because it's happening right before our very eyes. What you're talking about means nothing. It's not convenient. And those debates I want to have, you just coming out just to do a debate, it means nothing, dude. In the end of the whole matter, guess what? you have not accomplished anything.
There's no end all be all.
Exactly. There's no conclusion to what you're talking about.
That's right. That's right. At the end of the day, what is our end goal? To Lord willing to make it. Preach the word and Lord willing to make it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Gather the elect so we can make it up out of here. You clowns have zero solution. There's no conclusion other than you just know that you come from Africa. What good is that going to do us when there's martial law on the streets? All right. What good is knowing you're African going to do when you got hemmed up, thrown into a concentration camp, and some jackbooted soldier beating the shit out of you? And you know you're African, so you're all right. No. When there's food shortages and water shortages, and you got to fight for your next meal. What good is that going to do knowing you're African? The only good you're going to have, if I can get a scripture real quick, somebody give me Isaiah 33 and 6. The only thing that's going to get us through at the end is this book, knowledge of this book, and whether or not we're the elect, or whether we are. That's it. Anything outside of that is stupid. Anything outside of that is insignificant, and it's not going to benefit you.
God, this is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Now, what wisdom and knowledge? Wisdom and knowledge of this right here, the Bible. All right, not of the 42 negative confessions of my heart. All right, not of what the bottom of the floor pyramid of King Tut look like.
But if I could say this, on the walls of one of those pyramids, it shows that they had dark-skinned slaves.
Yeah.
So that proves exactly what we're talking about.
Yep. And how Moses was able to hide amongst them. Yep. We can prove that through scriptures, through history, through the writings on the walls, through these books. Josephus.
How Yahweh Shah was able to hide amongst them.
You know, and this is stuff that you just don't want to hear, because guess what? You're under the curse. You're blinded. Well, I can tell you a billion times there's no such thing as black Hebrew Israelite, but then in your next video, you black Hebrew Israelites, talking like you fucking retarded, man. Hey, you gotta be fucking slow, dude.
That's right. They try to tag that black label as to attach some type of low line, you know what I mean, bottom of the earth roach.
Well, they see when they do it, they're looking at it as a positive. Ain't nothing positive with being labeled as black. Alright? I mean, there's a positive with having dark skin, but black, you look at that word, that's negative, evil, wrong. Ain't no positive behind that.
Right, so like, that's what I meant. But Esau, he is the one that perpetuated the color, the whole color thing.
Yeah,
but when he put black on us first and made him white, right? He made it all about, something, it was more of a psychological thing. So it could penetrate your mind and it make you feel like you were lower than he was.
Yeah.
It's to worship him. But we ain't black Hebrew Israelite or black anything. It's a nation of people. And the whole world is going to understand and know it.
Like you say, nigga, real tough.
Real talk.
Just slow ass. Go ahead, read,
I got this quickly, and let's go right into it. It's Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies.
Because you are still living the same way you were back during the times of Noah.
Yep.
Just like you were when you got freed out of Egypt, and then in this new Egypt. Same thing, repeat, man. Everything is a repeat. Y'all are those same niggas doing the same thing all over again.
In Acts, right?
That's right.
The same people that was trying to worship Egypt. The same
debates, vain conversation.
Yep.
Having cookouts with people that don't acknowledge how about
Right.
Building. Edomite comes up to you and asks you, if you, what did they ask
Do
General
you hate
Yohana?
white people?
No, he said, yeah, do you hate white people? He said, no, God hates white people. As if the Most High hates them, but you cool with it, right? That's not how you do when you're confronted by the so-called white man. You tell them, this is the opportunity we have. This is what the Bible calls grace. This is our opportunity to show the Most High that we're with his program. That's right. And every opportunity you get in this kind of forum, you tell the so-called white man to his face that we hate him and we will be so glad when he's taken off this earth. Whether he got a big old news camera in his hand or if he's just a small little homeless cracker.
Or a gun.
Right? It's the same thing. The whole no punches. Now it's a different story when you may be at work or whatever, something like that. But not when you out here on these streets. Right. Not when you putting yourself in this public eye.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's the best opportunity to be put to the test and to pass the test. Because basically we're trying to get brownie points with Yahweh Shemel Shah.
That's right.
That's what we're out here for, because this is a light thing that we out here to raising up the tribe of Jacob. But we doing this for the Lord's sake. So why not say that he's the devil? He is. We tell the truth. So it says, verse 7, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
Yep.
And the main devil is what you know is Caesar Borgia, that image, and the whole nation of Esau.
Just by you clowns still claiming to be Egyptian, African, and black, y'all the ones still keeping stuff like this alive.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all don't get.
That's right.
You know?
Don't do more. This is the point. Right?
Yeah, brother.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you.
See, this is what you forgot. This is why we have to go into our history and prove who we are. This is why we have to go into those books. And once again, pick out the bones. We can't read every single thing, and every single history book ain't the truth. We get that. We understand that. Right. But clowns like y'all don't get that our heritage has been stripped from us. Y'all the ones still keeping that alive.
And the scriptures say the making of many books, there is no end.
Right.
And much study is the weirdness
of flesh. And that's you. Yep. That's you. Y'all got all these books that you claim are collecting dust. And if you read them as you claim, y'all totally confused, man, and bugged out.
Yep. Right.
Because you wouldn't be saying what you're saying to us. Right. You would basically say, hey, man, look, I think what these brothers is talking about is the real thing. But guess what? You're under those curses, which is in the Bible, which is proven.
Yep. That's right.
All day, every day.
And also, the Lord just didn't give him that spirit.
He just didn't give you that spirit, man.
I got this. Real quick, this is the wisdom of Yahweh Shah, or Jesus, the son of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus. Right? This is the prologue of Sirach. It says, and I'll pick a good point. It says, my grandfather Jesus. This isn't what you know as Jesus Christ. It says, when he had much given himself to the reading of the law and the prophets and other books of our fathers, and had gotten therein good judgment, right, was drawn on also himself to write something pertaining to learning and wisdom, to the intent, this is the whole purpose, to the intent that those which are desirous to learn and are addicted to these things might profit much more in living according to the law. What the brother was saying is, much study is the weariness of the flesh, but the whole conclusion, fear the Lord and keep his commandments. What you'll find in the book is the Lord's salvation. Is the only way out, like pursuant to Psalms 119 and 9. It says, wherewithal shall a young man, cleanse his way by taking heed that according to this word. This is the only way. But you go throughout certain other books in history, right, to dig out the bones. Because the bones of Israel and the bones of Judah were going to be able to, through history, through going back.